Once upon a time, on a lush green mountain, stood 3 very old trees. For hundreds of years, they had grown side by side, silent witnesses to the changing seasons and the bustling world below. Every day, they would whisper to each other, sharing their deepest dreams for the future, for the day when woodcutters would inevitably come for them. The first tree, full of ambition, declared, "I wish to be carved into a magnificent treasure chest. I want to be adorned with gold and filled with the most precious jewels in the world. That way, everyone will see my immense value." The second tree, strong and proud, shared its dream. "I wish to become a mighty ship, a grand vessel that carries kings and queens across vast oceans. I will be admired for my strength and majesty as I sail the world." But the third tree spoke softly, its voice like the rustling of leaves. "I don't want to be cut down. My only wish is to stay right here, to grow so tall that my branches reach high into the sky. I want people to look up at me and be reminded of the heavens and all that is good and divine." Years drifted by like clouds, and one day the sharp ring of axes echoed through the forest. Woodcutters had arrived. They felled the first tree and hauled it to a carpenter's workshop. The tree quivered with excitement, anticipating its transformation into a treasure chest. But the carpenter had other plans. He sawed and hammered, but not into an ornate box. Instead, he built a simple, rough-hewn feed box for animals. The tree's heart sank. "This isn't what I wished for," it thought, its spirit crushed as it was placed in a dusty stable filled with hay. Next, the woodcutters came for the second tree. It was taken to a shipyard, but not one that built royal galleons. It was fashioned into a small, humble fishing boat, far from the grand ship of its dreams. It was sent to a quiet, unassuming lake, used day in and day out by poor, hard-working fishermen. The tree sighed in disappointment, the lapping water a constant reminder of its unfulfilled ambition. "This wasn't my dream either," it lamented. Finally, the third tree was cut down. Its long, straight trunk was sawn into large beams and unceremoniously left in a dark, forgotten storage yard. Lying in the shadows, the tree wept in silence. "My dream is lost forever," it mourned. "I'll never reach for the sky again. I'll just rot away here alone." Many, many years passed. The 3 trees believed their dreams had been shattered, their purposes lost. But destiny had a different story to tell, a plan far greater than they could have ever imagined. One silent, starlit night, a young couple, weary from a long journey, sought shelter in the very stable where the first tree, now a feed box, lay. The woman was about to give birth, and there was no room for them anywhere else. That night, she delivered a baby boy and, having no cradle, gently laid him in the soft hay of the feed box. As the baby slept peacefully, a profound realization washed over the wooden box. It wasn't holding jewels or gold. It was holding something infinitely more precious, the greatest treasure the world had ever known, a holy child, a gift to all humanity. Its humble form was cradling hope itself. Sometime later, on the quiet lake, a group of tired fishermen were out in the small boat made from the second tree. A sudden, violent storm erupted, tossing the little boat on ferocious waves. The fishermen were terrified, certain they would perish. But a man who was with them stood up calmly in the boat. He raised his hand and spoke to the wind and the waves, and the raging storm instantly ceased. The sea became as smooth as glass. In that moment of awe-inspiring calm, the boat understood it wasn't carrying earthly kings or queens on a voyage of vanity. It was carrying the King of all kings, the one who commanded the very forces of nature. It was part of a miracle. And what of the third tree, the beams left forgotten in the storage yard? One grim Friday morning, soldiers came and dragged the heavy wooden beams out. They were nailed together to form a rough cross. A man, bruised and crowned with thorns, was forced to carry it through a jeering crowd up a lonely hill. There, he was crucified upon it. The tree felt the agony and the sorrow of the moment. But as it was lifted high on that hill, standing against the sky, it suddenly realized its wish had come true. It was reaching toward heaven, closer to God than it had ever dreamed possible. It had become a symbol, not of despair, but of immense love and sacrifice, a beacon that would draw people's hearts upward for all time. The three trees had all received their wishes, but not in the simple ways they had envisioned. Their dreams were answered in a manner that was more profound, more meaningful, and more beautiful than they could have ever comprehended. Their story reminds us that sometimes, when our own plans seem to fall apart, a much greater plan is just beginning to unfold. Thank you so much for watching. If this story touched your heart, please give this video a like and consider subscribing to our channel for more inspiring stories. We'll see you in the next one.